Living like this, living like this, living like this, living like this. So grateful you gave me plenty money, too much money. Love my children, you are my baby. It's on my body, and you share to me, you share to me. So I say, you know number one, you know what's incredible can do. I'm so thankful, God. So, and this simple, you never let me down. You live for me. Evening. Now for the first time in a long time, I'm back on StreamYard. Thank God for His grace tonight. I think it's favor. There's one ask for nothing for favor, nothing else for favor. But with favor, you can go places that money cannot take you. With favor, you can go places that time of gold cannot take you. Favor is from God, period. Without favor, we are nothing. All I ask for entire life is favor, my dear friend. I welcome you all to the Shadow Hour Show. Your only evangelist coming live this beautiful, beautiful, quiet evening for the comfort of my studio. I hope you are hearing the sound of the music. So now I'm not coming live from my phone. I'm coming live from my laptop. I hope you are hearing the sound of the music. If you can't get the sound, please let me know, my dear friends. Please you have to share the live coverage tonight. Coming live on Focus on the Family this evening. Let's talk on some important things this evening. I welcome you all by the special grace of God. I'm grateful. I don't know. What did I do, Papa? Why you keep me at this? The time is 6:46 p.m. in the Twin Cities. It's 7:46 p.m. on the East Coast. Let me say tonight, my dear friends. I think it's 12:46 in Monrovia. To my viewers in America and around the world, I say you are welcome. To my viewers in Canada, in Great Britain, in Australia, in Canada, like I said, in Italy, I got people watching me all in Italy now. That's the beauty of coming live. I'm broadcasting all around the world. I hope you enjoy the show tonight as we focus on the family. Let's focus on the important things tonight. Focus. You will carry my love. You said you will be my God. Tell him, man. The way tonight, I'm wearing one of Nigeria's favorites. I'm wearing one of Nigeria's lip gloss tonight. Just in case, my eyes see what she wearing. I'm wearing one of Nigeria's. My eyes cannot see the name of the color. A letter promotes. I'm wearing BB from Nigeria collection. I've not worn this before. This is my first time wearing it since she said it. I just tested it tonight. I'm wearing my dress from Gap. As a celebrity, you have to tell the world what you're wearing. My hair tie is from to end fabric. Right here in Maple, my dear friends. I got it in all colors. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this for the sake of show business. You will be my hero. With you again. I hope the video is not sticking. I hope you can feel me live. I will never let you go, Jesus. Unless you let me down. Tell him, man. Tell me my own share. You will carry my load. You say you will be my God. That's it. Live. Carry my load. You said you will be my God. Now I'm in your presence. You are my portion. Let's go. Your only evangelist coming live. This beautiful evening. Woo! Because of my problems, they say I will never make it. They say I will be where I am. One time again, what they said, think about me now. I keep looking to the hills. I hope you guys are hearing the music. If you have any problem with the broadcast, please let me know ASAP. I can view you from my phone. I can see you guys on my phone. We have just been 6 minutes to the show. I see 27 viewers. I want the music. You are hearing the music. You know, I love music. Music gave life. It gave hope. Music transformed. That's why I love music. It brings some kind of peace, some kind of rest. Don't forget to visit the Cash App. It's pinned below. You'll see it right there. Please visit the Cash App to support my ministry and this channel Bible show. 763-528-8387. It's a seat the white for sale. Yay! I like that. Oh. That wait upon the Lord. He shall renew their strength. Let's share the video. The same channel, the same show. Just different broadcasting, that's all. Just different background. So they're coming live on StreamYard. Let's share the video. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is love. Sharing towards evangelism. We carry my Lord. He said he will be our God. Now we are in his presence. He will show himself. He will make himself known, my dear friends. This evening, I just want to welcome you to the Charlotte Bible Show. I want to welcome you to the show tonight. If you come, I want to welcome you to the show tonight. I hope you can get your phone and connect me to my own phone on the thing. Connect me quick to my settings to Bluetooth to this phone. Since I'm coming live on this phone, set it up to the Bluetooth here, GPV, so you can use your phone. So I don't want your phone hostage. Tonight, the topic is on. We are still focused on the family. But the focus is on family and children. I know it's the same kind of odd, maybe to you. I'm not sure I'll bring more gist tonight. I was like, every time I bring the show, I bring the gist. There's to be so gonna gist behind the show. So now we're gonna focus on the family, we're gonna focus on children. As you all know, most of our kids, I don't know about your kids, but I live in Minneapolis, and most of the kids in my district, also district, they are not doing distance learning. They are back home. My kids are going 2 days a week. In 3 days, distance learning. Today, they have stopped going in person to distance learning 5 days a week. The reason why I'm going to touch on this topic tonight is because a lot of families right now, it's a tough thing. Having the kids at home. Having the kids. Oh, from my way, that's why. Come on, something worry. Having the kids at home. And then, I'm sorry, Facebook. The live video was not public. I made it public. I'm sorry. That's why. Did it not? Settings. Connect my phone to the Pumas. A lot of families right now, they are facing a serious problem with the kids not being in school and home. Homeschooling is not easy. It's tough for all marriage couples, people, family who are married, husband and wife. And more tough for single families. Because if you are single, you have to go to work, you have to go to the grocery store, you got to your you got to travel. You have to think twice. Who are you going to leave your kids with? Who is going to be, who's going to be at home with them, especially those kids 12, 13, 14, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who you are going to leave your 5-year-old with, your 6-year-old, your 7-year-old, your 8-year-old, your 9-year-old to go to work. And at the same time, they are staying at home to learn. It's a tough year, tough times. Tough times too will pass, they don't last. Tough people will last. This time too shall pass. I just came to encourage parents. Ma, if you didn't do this. I just came to encourage parents tonight who are finding it difficult in this time, in this season. We'll call it season. Who are finding it difficult right now. Who are finding it difficult in this time and season. Who are finding it difficult in this time and season to take care of their kids. At the same time, they have to go to work. It's not easy, my dear friends. The video was on private on stream. Yeah, I just changed it. You want to use your phone? Maybe using your phone. Yeah, I want to hold your phone stage. Who are finding it difficult in this season. It's not easy to raise kids and work. And then moreover, to make it worse, to have the kids at home while you at work. There are some parents that got to go to work. They got to pay that rent. They got to pay that mortgage. They got to make that car payments. They got to pay the car insurance. They got to pay the renter's insurance. They got to pay the life insurance. They got to pay the phone bill. They got to pay the light bill. They got to pay the gas bill. Hello? They got to pay the water bill. Besides that, they got to buy the children clothes to wear. Their basic needs have to be met. For those in Monrovia, Liberia, Ghana, Sierra Leone, I hope you guys are taking notes tonight. It's not an easy life in America. It takes grace. It's by the grace of God. Most people are making it. Most parents are making it. It is not an easy thing to raise the kids in home. It was already hard by itself to go to work and leave them home. And now, what we have speak internet now. And now, to leave them at home on the Chromebook for them to go to school, learn online. It's a tough thing right now for most parents, my dear friends. Tonight, I came live to encourage parents, to encourage people who send their children to live for other people in America. Can you imagine? If you got your own children living in your home with you, then your sister send her children from Africa to come and live with you, or from abroad to come and live with you. Because America is the greatest country on the planet. I always say that it's undeniable. So if you have your sister or your family member child living with you in the house, and then you have to take care of them, and at the same time you got to go to work, you know what it means, right? It's not an easy journey. That's why tonight, I came live to encourage, to give hope, to give some kind of balance, that there is hope somewhere. If you need help, don't sit there and be to act strong. Don't sit there and pretend that it's okay. Ask for help. Cry out for help. It's not easy to raise kids. Then moreover, for you to see parents, to be a teacher and to be a mentor, it's not easy. This is new for all of us. I must say, well, here is a challenge. When the kids are not going to school, mentally, it affects them. You can imagine normal day like everybody will not be in school. Our parents give us hard time. The only place you know you can find peace is on the campus. The only place you can find peace if you go and meet your best friend on campus. You can go out for recess. You can go out for lunch. In America, the children call it lunch. In April, call it recess. You can hang out with your friends. You can share some secrets with your classmate, your good friend in class. The things that you can't tell your pa and your mom, you can tell your classmate or your good friend at school, your BFF at school. So can you imagine, all of a sudden, the children's whole life just changed. Their whole lives have changed. They have to stay home and go to school. That they stay home, they can stay into table, eat, to lunch, to dinner. They're tired. It's new to them. It's not something they're accustomed to. So we as parents, we have to play our role. We as guardians, we have to play our role. We have to work with them. That's what it means. We have to understand that it is not easy being a parent. So now I just want to remind you that I'm on YouTube. You can subscribe to my channel on YouTube, The Charlotte Rapper Show. I welcome you tonight. Just in case it's your first time watching me, I say you are welcome. If you were here before, I say welcome again. Continue to watch the show. Enjoy as I entertain, because my job on this earth to entertain. Share the video and make your way to the Cash App. Don't forget, the Cash App is pinned below. Be a blessing to my ministry and be a blessing to the show. Oh, it's not too clear. Music is going in and out. Not too clear. Okay, I cut the music off. Hello, good evening. Music is going in and out. Okay, cool. Good evening, Umar. Let me see to see you look conscious this evening. Life is skipping. Ready? Welcome to church. Okay, lady. Okay, is the life clear now? You can see me clearly now. Am I still skipping? Am I still skipping? You can, okay, if I'm not still skipping, you can let me know, please. Because I keep life for you guys, not for myself. So if your life is not clear, if you can't hear me clearly, write it down here. I will see it from my phone. So like I was saying, it's not easy. Perfect. Okay, somebody don't get up from YouTube. He's watching me from YouTube tonight. He says clear. You know, I have to upgrade now. I have to upgrade. I can't continue to be in the bedroom. If you want me to hit clappers in a break, they say, if you want me to go clappers, They have to upgrade. The show got to go on YouTube. So most of the shows I've been doing, I'll be sending it now to YouTube. By the special grace of God, in this season of giving thanks, I just want to take a pause, a minute to give God the glory that you deserve as God. Let's begin the show tonight. Parenting, as we focus on the family. You know, some of us already get quick tempo. Then the children will be spending the whole day, 8 hours. The children go to school for 8 hours. They spend almost 10 hours away from us every day. Then all of a sudden, they're spending the whole 10 hours at home again with us. Plus the extra hours for dinner and bedtime. It's tough on both parents and the children. You can plug your laptop and that's how go in your room. Or in my room, anyway you want. It's tough on them. Wait, what are you putting? I'm putting it real. It's tough on them and it's tough on us. It's going to be tough on all of us. So in this light, as parents, we got to understand. If not, we'll bust somebody. If not, somebody will end up in the hospital. If you know what I mean. Because it's not easy to raise teenagers. I'm a living witness. Nobody will come pretend to know that it's easy. It's not easy to raise teenagers, boy or girl. It's a tough classroom to enter. Parenting is a tough classroom. As we focus on the family this evening, I came to encourage parents to work with their children and put God first. When you rise up early in the morning, give the day to God. Give the day, your children to God. Give their homework to God. Give the classwork to God. And you can start the day. They're brushing their teeth, they're taking their bath, they're eating breakfast. Because it means that we are the ones that should be preparing breakfast. So if you're a single parent and you are preparing breakfast before you have to go to work, it means that you're going to have everything set up at night. In the night, you make sure you prep the breakfast. In the morning, you got to have it done. It means that the children you leaving home, they are at least 12 years and up. You are not leaving 5-year-old by themselves. We already know that. You are not leaving 9-year-old by themselves, 10-year-old by themselves, 11-year-old by themselves. You know that's a hell to the no. You are not leaving them by themselves. You are staying home with them and you are making sure that things are in order. If you can stay home, that means your mom there, the grandpa home, or husband and wife got different shifts. Hello. That's the tricky part. Husband and wife have to have different shifts. Husband and wife cannot be working the same shift and raising their kids. It's a tough thing. This is a tough time in each and every one of us lives. Today, the Holy Spirit reminded me to bring this subject because it's a touching subject. It's not easy to raise children in the United States of America. It's not easy to be a parent. Talk of being a single parent. I know so many people that have children. Way back then, the children feel no courage and they say, thank God. Oh, thank God. Most people that the children that the last year in high school like mine, you say thank God. But for me, I still get 12-year-old to deal with. I still got a teenager to deal with. Most of us started having our children late. So it's a tough thing to raise teenagers. The raising teenagers is even worse than raising a baby on bottle. Because a baby on bottle, when you saw that they have milk, they come to play in the little rock up. They crying. Give me my bio. Mama bio, yeah. But then you feel that they bio, you put in the money. Now all I want that. But then it's okay, they go to sleep. Teenager, you gotta be strong on the back. You got to be there for them. You gotta make sure things are in order. Every time you gotta schedule a conference call in the living room or in the bedroom. There's always there should always be some kind of conference call schedule between parents and child. There should always be some kind of living room call. Small meeting in the corner. Because you can't be shouting, you can't be over-tempered. I know it's not easy, but you can't be too temperament. We got to control our emotions. We got to understand the signs of times. That this time too shall pass. This too is just a season. We got to work with them. Consistency, accountability, transparency, but most of all, love. Because without love, we can't do this. Patience. It's not easy to have patience. So then when you first, you want to take the whole horse and choke over the head, or choke them. You can't choke. You can't hate. But it says, since somebody told me that studies have shown that since cases have started being there's a lot of abuse cases. Physical abuse have gone to the horizon. Because it's not all parents that have the patience. Patience is a virtue. We have to exercise patience to its highest. Now that these kids are home, so you can lose your license. You can lose your license. Yes, thank you. You can lose. Thank you, Woki. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Golden Heart. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Farqueen. Thank you, Joetta. Thanks to all of you tonight who's watching me live on StreamYard and YouTube. Your own evangelist coming live on Parenting Tonight. We focus on the family. Make sure, and I want to say a special thank you to Ufuma tonight. I don't know what to say tonight when it comes to my baby. Ufuma, my 17-year-old, she's a great help to me, my dear friends. It's not everything we can say on life, but I gave God the glory for Ufuma tonight. Ufuma is just not my help on StreamYard. Ufuma is a great help to me in all capacity. She's my left hand and my right hand. I miss my baby. And I said, I know the minute she come back, things will be in order. I want to say thank you tonight to the Almighty God first. First and foremost. We all go through our own thing now. I know when I talk to you, you will say, but what we even know you're going through this. But I went through my own struggle. The past 3 weeks, they are not being easy on me. But I tell God, thank you. That too is part of parenting. That too is part of life. That too is part of the struggle. The struggle continues in parenting. Tonight, I just want to say thank you. She and I went grocery shopping. We had other things to do. We took care of it. We came home and said, Fuma, I want to go back on StreamYard tonight. She said, Mommy, no problem. In fact, she don't even talk. She came home. She set everything up. I am back on StreamYard tonight. I want to tell God, thank you. Fuma is my middle child. I've been tough on her through the years. In fact, she the one that is poor. As poor Ovie, as poor Ofina, and is poor. She's a jelly in the bread. She's the middle one in the family. She's the one that gel us together. She have a mind of her own. She's a Gemini. She's a strong little girl. The enemy is trying hard, but he's not going to win this battle. This battle is my battle. This battle is the Lord's. This battle is the Lord's, not my battle. I take the word back. I tell God, thank you tonight. I give him the glory. Tonight is one of the most happiest nights of my life. I went through my own trials these past 3 weeks. My own trials. But God be my help. God be my strength. God be my favor. God be my everything tonight in the season of giving thanks. I can't do parenting without giving God thanks. The past 3 weeks have been rough for me. It's not easy to be a parent to a teenager. Talk more of your single parents. I love all three of them. Ofuma is special. She's very quiet, very intelligent, very respectful, very handy. If I go on tonight, I won't stop. I only want you all to understand, to continue to pray for me, that God will take us through this journey. I will wear her graduation cap, because that's a dream of every mother. If he did not wear that cap at the age of 18, he's going to wear that cap this year at the age of 21. And I'm still trusting God. You'll finish your high school at the age of 21. But you'll continue to pray for Ofuma. I will wear that cap next year. She will be 18 in June next year. And God's grace, she will be graduating the same June. Most of her peers will be graduating that year. And the enemy want to take that one thing I'm holding on to. But the devil is a liar. Anything that comes to electronic, Ofuma is there. She knows what she's doing. She can't let me down. Anything that comes to technology, go look at her for long, go say, same to her. He said, Charlotte, tell a get your engineer. Oh, that will just go and study computer. You have to get you a doctor of computer. She knows exactly what she's doing. Slow but sure. I love the Lord. Let's continue to instill values in our children. Let's continue to instill love in our children. Let's continue to instill unity in our children. Let's continue to instill self-esteem, confidence, values, attributes. Those are the attributes. You can buy the children all the Louis Vuitton purses. You can give them all the Gucci bags. So children 12 grade right now, they weave long from here to Gibraltar. 12th grade. The fake nails long from here to Piama Housing Canopy. It's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it. Everybody parent their children in different ways. We have to be very, very careful with parenting. I leave the children in the 12th grade now, it's okay. It's not too bad for 12th grader to start acting like a lady. With the children in 7th grade, I saw in somebody's Facebook timeline today. 7th grade, 6th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, already weighing low him here. The first paycheck every para him here. They already weighing rap along. Instead of you giving them the first car, your old small car. My late friend had passed away in Geneva, her little daughter, driving a car that the family used for many, many years. And the car I didn't drive right now. When they told me, I was so impressed. We got to teach each other values. We got to teach them how to measure your code according to your measurement. How to take life step by step. Her mom could have gotten her Mercedes-Benz. Her mom could have gotten her Range Rover. Her mom could afford to get her a Lamborghini. But she is driving her parents' used car, your car that they used for many years. It tells me that there are some family who still instill values in the children, who are still showing the children hard work pays, who are showing the children that everything means nothing. Everything is vanity. Instill Jesus in your kids first. That's the first and foremost. Instill Jesus. Instill Jesus. Instill the scriptures. Instill values, integrity, accountability, transparency, love above all. That's a package in parenting. Education. Education. It's true. Favor will take you where education cannot take you. But if I couldn't speak English tonight, if I never had no background, no solid foundation, you tell people here to networking. Because you gotta speak for people to understand now. You gotta speak for people to translate now, to communicate. How can you communicate if you can speak English? Even though I get to say open, we are saying education is not that important. Education is important. We got to instill that values in our children so they can pass it down to the children's children for the next generation and the generation after. What would this world be like today if there was no education? If there was no foundation? Most of the children that grew up without foundation, today they turn out to be soccer boys. They are all in the streets, stealing. You see that Saturday night, I want to face Rupina Lewis, that lost her dad. And Rupina was telling us that in Liberia, if you steal, if they catch a roll, the roll will not make it to the next day. It will beat you until you die. That thing brought someone up. Rupina, they be safe to call your name to name. When you told me that thing that night, I was coming home. I don't know. It just settled. It didn't settle well with me. I was disturbed because of my love for humanity. Those children are caught and beaten to death. Those children didn't have no good foundation. That's what we're going to take foundation. Very important. We want to take a look at what children hanging with. Even right here in America, right here in Minnesota, right here in Maple Grove, right here in Minneapolis, right here in Brooklyn Park, right here in Brooklyn Center, right here in Plymouth, right here in Edina, right here in Ostico, right here in St. Michael's, right here in Abbeville, right here. Foundation. I tell you. Prescriptions. We got to take precaution. We got to take keen look. You know, sometimes people move into the suburb, they think that, oh, because I'm in the suburb, so my child is safe. No. Most of the bad things happen in the suburb. Most of the bad things that happen in the suburb. As parents, we ought to open our oju, open our eyes. Take notice of the time. Take notice of, I have one small fire, so I used to say, pay attention to your surroundings. Take notes. Observe. To be able to be a better parent. Take notes of your surroundings. Or else, we're not going nowhere with this, my dear friends. Our children need us. They are depending on us. Parenting. Now the children, some single mothers are used to bring me in the house in the morning. You keep bringing me in. One food go, food I may say one food go, one food come. Food don't go again, food don't come. Because then picking enough for city, all kind of nonsense. The children can't be seeing nonsense. That's what I mean. Things gotta be restricted, things gotta be in order. You gotta be organized because God is an orderly God. Why is she speaking like that tonight for? Because God is an orderly God. The Bible was written in order. Scriptures as a whole, it was written in order. Children, obey your parents and your day will be long on this earth. At the same time, parents, respect yourself so your children can obey you. They can respect you for both of your days on this earth to be long. You can be teaching the children different verse and expect to get a different result. If you are telling that bringing different men in your home is okay, trust me, that what is see, that what is going to give you back. If you are showing that education is not important, you can leave them during the week and travel, then you try to make them to understand that education is not important. I didn't say you can travel during the week. We gotta put your priorities in order. That trip gotta be important. That trip have to do something. It have to have some kind of connection, some kind of bearing to your children. Your children have to benefit from that trip. Nothing for nothing, cheerful. If it's not important to your children, I'm talking about most single mothers who think that the war is on their shoulder. If it's not important to the children, it ain't worth the trip. Unless your pa die, your man die. Unless you gotta go and visit your sister, something important, she got cancer or a wedding. But if it's not that important, it is not important. In my book, pay attention to the signs. You can travel on the weekend. If you're going to make business in Africa, then you gotta make it. You gotta make your schedule. It gotta be in line with the children's schedule. Because let me tell you something today. These children do not let them be moved around. I took my daughter the other day to Melrose. If you got parents' house, or if you got dad, her parents' house, they go and cook. And I took Ufina with me. Every minute Ufina will come to the door like, Mommy, it's time to go. But we're there over 2 hours now. She want to come back to her comfort zone. She want to come back to where she belongs. She want to come back to where she's used to. You blame her? If it's at 1 bedroom, the children want to be in a comfortable space. The children want to be in a space, period. So you can imagine the children in school, and then you taking trip while they are in school. You know what kind of embarrassment it is to them? The person who wants to go to the person who wants to the bathroom. Really, for in the bathroom, yeah, one can't use the bathroom. You stay too long there now. Ever since I go in the bathroom, you can come outside. All of this fall on parenting guidelines, the do's and don'ts of parenting. They can come in the bathroom. People won't use brush their teeth, they go in the bathroom. I was saying, you can come outside. That they brush your teeth today, that leads to toothpaste in the sink. And so when you talk to your child, and they can remove the toothpaste, so when you talk to your child, they will take the trash out from the bathroom. You know, the children don't even let to test trash. If you have a child who let to take the trash in the bathroom, you are blessed. So now I say you are blessed. So we have to be mindful. The children love their space. When I get off this life, I turn everything off and hold my room. My children don't let plenty noise. I make the little noise, the noise go up. I go in my room. Honestly, most of the time I can be on live in my room to give them the privacy too, because this is their house. They live here. These are the things that we need to understand as parents. We need to take into consideration for this generation, for such a time, my dear friends. Or else, most of us will be losing our children. Sometimes most of the children don't feel comfortable at home. Now you see most of them let to go spend time. I'm gonna go to overnight. It is an overnight. Most children get molested. But you don't know who you send your child in. So you always want to keep, thank you, your home comfortable. The children will feel relaxed. God is an orderly God. The children have to be Sashos Phillips. Thank you, Sashos Phillips. Wow. Yes, quiet night tonight. We're not going to make plenty noise. We're not. Sometimes we'll just keep it quiet. It's in the quietness that God speaks, my dear friends. I know this subject will be boring for most parents, but what she can tell for parenting for we not control their own children. It's true. I'm not saying you can't control your own children, but there's some tips you don't know. We all learn from each other. These children need us. Yes, they need us. We are the everything. First and foremost, how the hell you know that your child has autism if you're not paying attention? You too busy traveling from one boyfriend to another boyfriend, coming home, what is okay, coming back, going to do your double, coming home, making sure the thing what you want wear on your bed, in your closet, trying hard to be in competition. How will you pay attention? Most of our American children today, we have to pay attention to them. We want to pay attention to the signs, to the times. And you don't blame them. It's our bounden duty as parents. First and foremost, as parents, we got to put God first. I'm not going to church to not make you holy, but it's good to take your children to church in order to raise a good family. You got to take your kids to church, Sunday school. I heard my girlfriend asking her boss the other day, the thing you took to church, you brought it back. Introduce your children to church. The thing we can introduce them to all the night parties. There are some parents everywhere they go in the drinking the children piano. Introduce your children to church. God first, family, think it real. Family will have education, it will intake education. Consists of education. Every good family, wealthy family in this world, most wealthy family in this world, they are educated. When you we're putting breaking, the British put breaking. My son is coming home for Christmas. Dr. Ben, Dr. Oxford, Doctor. That's the reason why you see today the enemy is against boys. He's attacking boys because boys are the head. When you go to Nigeria, I tell you, very few jealous of boys. My son is coming home for the holiday. When you go to Freetown, Dr. Shimi, Councillor Shimi, Barasa, they love law, they love lawyers. Nigerians. The Americans love doctors, and notice. Engineers. You name careers. So education is very important. Very important. To walk up on farm money and see your daughter reading the news on CNN. It can you chills to the bones. Look at that lady on CNN, the African American girl. I keep trying to get her name. Intelligent. Beauty with brains. So education is very important. My auntie lost her daughter on September 17. But you know, the daughter give her rest. Her daughter died of freaking nurse practitioner. That's the legacy she left on this earth. She worked at Fairview Riverside. You must be smart to work at Fairview. Where they got specialists. She was a wound care specialist. Today, my girlfriend, right now, she's out of town. She want to be a specialist in mental health. She's a doctor. Are you proud? Aren't you? Wouldn't you be proud? That's why as parents, you need to give your all in all. Fight with every fiber of your being to see your children get there. I was praying Minnesota. I saw Cheryl raise her daughter. I saw Prudence raise her daughter. Let's talk about Shiro. Let's talk about Shiros tonight. When I say race, I mean just race to get PKT. I thought you see the camera car seat. Yeah, mommy, we here now. I'm talking about parents that raise their children to graduate college. That's a plus. Not just to graduate high school, but to graduate college. That's a milestone. That's a legacy. And that's why I'm here tonight to encourage, not to pull you down, but to encourage you tonight to be the woman that God have called you to be. Instill values in your children. There are a lot of children around here. Most teenagers today in America, the children can stay in the stress. It's already stressful to go to school and be bullied, but they enjoy it. Some of them can stay in the bully, some of them strong for it, but to take them away from school is one of the hardest things in their lives right now. They're still learning. As for my daughter, she's okay. The 17-year-old for my she left him already. It's working for her. But some other children who had to meet in school, I will be everything. Play they are there. The other one there. The whole they are there. It's hard for them. That's some children won't be in basketball, volleyball. They won't be in play at school. They won't be doing they won't be active. It keep the day going. It keep the mind focused mentally. But the first thing the enemy keep to destroy this world is your mind. He's not after the flesh, he's after the mind. Because when you have gotten the mind, you have taken control of the soul. So the children stay home, they're on the phones. We're not there. Most of all time we paying really attention. We got things to do, our own life too. We got our own lives ahead of us. We got our own daily schedules. So it's not easy being a parent. It's not easy parenting. It will take the grace of God for us to understand the times, to work with the season, to work with social time, to raise our girls, to raise our boys, to be the women and men that God has called them to be for social time. Every day we have to have a conversation with them. If one person is older than the other, you have to have a conversation with the older one separately and have a conversation with the youngest one separately. Unless there's something that the two of them need to understand. Love. You gotta set it two times, discuss love. When the two of them sharing one bedroom, you gotta discuss with them love, unity, sharing, caring. It's not easy. The children love their own space. They are groomed in that way. This is a miracle. You know, Africa also in the same pay your pray, your friend put it ready. Leave my own there. That bread what you not eat. You go to the same bread, eat it, drop it there. Your friend put your spit. The children not wear. You the own man, you drink for the class here. You say, please put water that same gallon trinity, you know, to go and get their own class. But they have not seen war. They haven't seen hardship. So we gotta understand and work with them. Instill values. We can't give up. It's too late to give up. Someone they want to do their own thing. They want you to get a chance, get out of the way. I want to do my own thing. It's not possible. As long as you're a teenager, you got to do what I want you to do. We got to instill that value. We got to pour our foot down. We got to make it happy. They got to make us proud by fire, by force. We all start with love. You the man too, you got to be in order now. You can't be order and expect the children to be in order. You can't be displaced in the mind and expect the children to be displaced, occupied in the mind. Children learn from what they see. Children react to what they see. The surroundings. It takes the grace of God to raise children in America, to raise children in Europe, to raise children in first world countries. Be safe to say tonight, my dear friends. Book of first. Ask God for direction. Ask God to order the steps. You know, sometimes can be messy. Ask God to order the steps. Ask God to teach you, to teach them wisdom. If you don't have wisdom, ask God, He will give you wisdom. Because wisdom comes from Him. Only Him. If you know that man you're dating, he's not good to be at home with your children, kick it ass off. If you know that dad is not good to be home, that dad is he worth it? That dad is not showing good example, kick him out. Because sometimes it's good to be married now, don't get it twisted. But the same husband in the house, you're seeing bad, the same bad. Eh? Being around him with the children, it helps to destroy them more. So today, if you still want to be in a marriage, ask God for direction. Don't say one more person. I know who I'm talking to tonight. But these are the things that are happening around us, in our environment, in our spaces, in our world. And we are in denial. What's more common? You're causing all on you, the children there. Kicking on your butt, the children right there. Pushing you around, calling you names, the children right there. The boys are watching. You think little boy, teenage boys. They pick up everything they see like women. But you guys are very abusive to your wives. Now one like women, most like women men. They'll be very safe tonight to say your kids are watching. You married a mom as a focus on the family. When you never had nothing, the children watch. You are the stepdad, the man brought you the home. You saw them grow up. When you got what you want, you pack your bag, you go back to Liberia. Now she's too old for you. You start a new life. The children are watching. Values, integrity, transparency, accountability. The children see all the lies. They hear all the lies. All the mistrust. All the fakeness, deceit, hypocrisy. You expect them to grow up to be the people that you want it to be? We are the role models. Why can he say he love mommy and he on the beach, he big or showing with different women? Don't forget, I'm the children video on high school, the children can be on Facebook. From what I'm hearing, the children 16-year-old on Facebook. They search your name. They see you on the beach with your girlfriend. Why would you want to live another life away from your wife if it's not worth it? Family value. It takes two to tango. It takes two to make babies. So why it can take two to raise them? So saying you know, say there's no good education in Liberia, then you can't always be with your wife. For better, for worse, the death was part. I'm talking about the useless Liberian men in Liberia who are taking advantage of the times. Who will stand up, boy, and I shut up business. Family values. Respect your wife. Respect your children. Have some kind of integrity. Don't forget the kids are watching. If you don't want a marriage, get out. and start making fool of yourself. But these are the kind of values I'm talking about. Instill. That's the legacy you're going to leave here for your children's children. My dear friends, I hope tonight was very clear on parenting, homeschooling, instilling values, dignity, integrity, high self-esteem, above all, love, and putting God first in all we do. Because if we don't, it's a waste of our time. I hope I was short and clear tonight. I'm about to go off. I had a long day. First, but I decided to do this for the sake of my audience. I'll have another show on Wednesday. Tomorrow night I'll be coming live on another topic. Or have not told me yet what topic. But on Wednesday, a girl is supposed to come online to discuss the fraud in this susu business. She said she couldn't do it tonight. She will do it on Wednesday. I hope for the vibe. I pray to have her on here. Tonight, if you're celebrating a birthday, wedding anniversary, whatever it is, I just want to send a shout out. Happy birthday, happy wedding anniversary. Happy day to my dear Zelda Rawson. Today she celebrated her birthday called Ambassador of the Gospel. And to all other ambassadors of the gospel who are celebrating their birthday or the anniversary today, don't say, oh, more God did not call my name. Sometimes I can't remember everybody. Happy birthday, happy wedding anniversary to your children. If you are celebrating a birthday to your mom, I want to say your dad, your auntie, your sister, anybody in your family who's celebrating a birthday tonight and you're part of this show. Happy birthday. Or you're my friend on Facebook. Happy birthday. More life, more grace. More grace. They'll get used to seeing me on. Take it, Woki. They'll get used to seeing me on StreamYard. As the show goes on, I have to elevate. When I do the show like this, it means I'm connecting to YouTube. A lot of people be asking me, Sarah, you can go on YouTube. You can make money too. People can subscribe to your channel. Why you go on YouTube? It's true. Tonight now, I'm finally back on StreamYard and YouTube. If you love me, you continue to support me. Once in a while, I will come live on my phone. But most of the time now, I will come live on StreamYard. Please get used to it. Have a blessed and fulfilled evening. Good night. Your own evangelist coming live this beautiful evening. Please don't forget to visit the Cash App. I think I've been online for 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 11 seconds or 12 seconds. So please don't forget to visit the Cash App and be a blessing. Hi, to this online show. By the special grace of God, you'll be hearing more stories from me. Like I said tonight, we are focusing on the family. The next topic was on parenting, how to raise good families, good children, to instill values, integrity, accountability, transparency. You can't be a rogue and expect your child to be a saint. You can't be a mattress carrier and expect your daughter to be a friskies. You can't be a gossiper. You can't be gossiping about your friends and follow your children and expect your children to respect your friends. So the older generation who had the children, not even older, you had the children in the 20s now, I will allow your child to insult a grown woman or grown man. So now I say more power to you. Those are all part of parenting. Your child will always be your child, whether you 18 or not. You cannot tell your child to insult a grown woman or man because they're in the 20s. That too is not parenting. That's the don'ts of parenting. Most parents are doing that now. Allowing the grown children to insult their friends. That is wrong. If you can't tell your friend something to hear your friend, then don't answer the phone. Don't clap back. But I think it's wrong to push your child up to insulting your grown friend. Because you don't have anything to tell them, so you won't hurt the feeling. You know that it's hurtful for a little child to insult a grown up. It's hurtful. You know that, right? Those are all not instilling values. We got to instill values in our children. There should be a time to tell the kids, look, it's time to go to bed. It's time to turn the phone off. It's time to go and take a shower. It's time to brush your teeth. It's time to put the clothes in the machine. It's time to fold your clothes. It's time to clean your room. It's time to make your bed. It's time to take the grocery in from the car. It's time to put the grocery in the fridge. It's time to clean the fridge. It's time to help me take the grocery in. It's time to help me, for me to help you with your homework if you need help. It's time to make your freaking bed. It's time to pick up the phone and start blocking my line from calling you. American children will block you from calling me because the thing is stressing you up. You can lock your door and leave in my house. I pay the freaking rent or the mortgage. We got to instill these values, or else these children will be raising us instead of us raising them. I hope I said enough tonight. My life is not perfect. I must say I'm going through my own struggles being a single parent and raising teenagers. No two children are the same. No two children. Every one of them got their own ways, their own freaking ways. But it's time to start kicking balls. I was in the 12th grade, I was still pumping tire. Your ass Bill Clark. Your ass Laurie Selif. Your ass Ansu Selif. Your ass Zina Selif. Your ass Coco Selif. Saka Selif, they will tell you. CNN Tone will tell you. I was in the 12th grade, I was still pumping tire. I was still pushing the wall. You will tell you to push the wall to the wall for. I was still saying time out to stay in the corner. You got to instill values. Or else they will run us. But the children got to see stability too now. Mine can be up and down. No sign of direction. The children got to see that you, the man, you are steady. Stability. They can be evicting you for every apartment. Every year you're living you. And not only men come here, men going out to that instability, eviction. Every year you find a new job. Every year they throw in the car break down. Every 3 seconds, no gas in the car. While they throw in the car breaking down. All day you broke. All day you complaining. When you go to parenting class, those are the videos that you watch. They will teach you, they educate you, they transform you as the parents. You can continue, you can tell the children bad news. You got to keep the children uplifted, encouraged, hope. You got to give them hope for better days. It all comes through prayers. Nobody promised you better days. No God. In fact, the more you hold to God, the more trials you come across. Happy birthday to your dog. The more trials, the more temptations. He never said it would be easy. More to strive. So that one day we'll see results. We'll have something to look back to say, oh, my pain and suffering, I've seen results. Now I want to give you up to most single parents that raise their children to graduate high school. Distant learning It's a challenge. I'm encouraging parents tonight to put God first, to love the children, to have patience, and do till the end. We are not giving up. We are in this together. I'm going to say I got a 12th grade. I got a 12th grader, and I have a 7th grader. 7th and 12th grader. So we are in this together, my dear friends. I continue to hold on to God's unchanging hands until I see you tomorrow, same time, same station. Thank you for joining the Charlotte Rapper Show. Let me go now and take my holy rest. What's the phone? What's your phone? I'm playing the music because I want you guys to tell me if you connected it back to. You got it? Connected it back to the Bluetooth? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. Let's be grateful to Neda and this more catching. So when you can know, we still love the Lord. We say thank you in the season of giving thanks. To end the show, I want to end the show. I want to sing a song. That's all the topic tonight and everything. Right? So you use your serial stream, yeah. I was singing one at phone. That's okay. Thank you for joining me live tonight. I hope you are enjoying your evening wherever you are. To my viewers in Liberia, in Ghana, in Sierra Leone, in Canada, in Great Britain, in Sydney, Australia, in India. I said thank you for joining the show tonight. As you can see, the cash app is rolling on there. My cash app was the same as my Zelle number. Just in case you got Zelle, you can send the money right there too. But I see telephone number. Jesus Joy, Shadia Alima, Teresa, Femera, Michelle. Can you guys hear the music clearly? You never said it would be easy. I have to go now, but the kids got school tomorrow. Now that distance, Lenny is in 5 days away. I have to focus on them so they don't lose track. I want to raise good kids. Not perfect kids. I will try. But God is not looking for perfection. No, there's no perfect man. There's no perfect man. Who the man that ever walked this earth that was perfect was Jesus. We are only trying. Only striving. Amen. Thank you for joining this live podcast tonight. If you missed the show, you can go on my Facebook page or go on my YouTube channel, The Charlotte Rapper Show. And don't forget to subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more you are taking me places.